The book talks about how technological change is leading to new paradigms in political power relationships and the way in which governments are using technology to leverage these new levers of power, as well as to compete and fight in what I call the gray zone, which is basically what military experts use to refer to the murky middle between war and peace. It's not peace, but it's beneath the conventional threshold of war. And obviously, technology has become so pervasive to every aspect of our everyday lives that you can actually carry out a cyber attack and use these technologies in ways that are very, very potent and high impact with very little repercussions. So these new weapons are effectively becoming highly usable in the conduct of day-to-day political warfare. And in a way, one of the main through lines of the book basically is meant to convey the basic idea that the more things change, the more they stay the same. These are new tools that are obviously changing, creating significant changes in the configurations of power relationships between countries. But the fundamental dynamics at work are actually very similar to prior patterns in history. You have a rising autocracy that wants to revisit the way that the world is run, and it wants to refashion world order to its image. And it is doing so by trying to basically recreate a 20th style sphere of influence using 21st century tools and technologies. And so the US is now facing this age-old dilemma of what should we do as a democracy that is war fatigued, that is coming out of two wars? To what extent should we be forward-leaning in terms of confronting China on these issues? To what extent should we try to sit at a table with them to try to broker some sort of deal? And so in a way, the patterns are similar, but the context has changed quite a bit because of technology.